Is it time to buy or sell D-Wave Quantum stock? In this video, we are diving deep into D-Wave Quantum. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 20th of March, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 13th of March, 2025, our system has classified D-Wave Quantum as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.24. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, showing a gain of 25.76% since we initially recommended purchasing D-Wave Quantum 6 days ago. This results in an average return of 4.29% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating that further declines are likely. The existing 3-month trend points to a potential decrease of approximately 5.49% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 63.93% to positive 21.22%. In the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 132.19%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 10.05% and positive 200.78% over the next year. This would suggest a future price range between $7.82 and $26.14. Our latest daily update for D-Wave Quantum includes the headline: significant movements in D-Wave Quantum Incorporated stock price on Thursday, fluctuating 35.91% between high and low. The D-Wave Quantum Incorporated stock price decreased by 18.02% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 20th of March 2025, falling from $10.60 to $8.69. This marks a decline for 3 consecutive days. On the last trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 35.91%, with a low of $8.27 and a high of $11.24. Overall, the price has been volatile during this period, yet there has been a gain of 66.16% over the last 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 86 million shares, albeit alongside decreasing prices, which may serve as an early warning sign, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the coming days. In total, 175 million shares were traded for approximately $1.52 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $11.95, while the lowest was 75 cents. Currently, the price stands 27.28%, or $3.26, below the 52-week high, and 34.32%, or $4.54, below the all-time high recorded on the 10th of August, 2022, when the price peaked at $13.23. D-Wave Quantum, trading under the symbol QBTS, has made significant strides in the quantum computing space, recently unveiling a novel blockchain architecture that enhances security and efficiency by integrating quantum techniques. This innovation positions D-Wave as a frontrunner in an evolving tech landscape, potentially boosting investor confidence in their stock. On the 19th of March, the company received a ranking upgrade to buy from Zacks, reflecting optimism about its earnings potential. Such upgrades can catalyze immediate stock price increases as market sentiment shifts toward positivity. However, caution surrounds the stock, with some analysts warning about its high valuation and a forward revenue multiple that outstrips its peers, suggesting a possible bubble. Just prior to these announcements, QBTS shares faced headwinds, dropping alongside other quantum stocks ahead of a key event featuring NVIDIA. This volatility signals mixed market sentiment as investors grapple with immediate risks versus long-term potential. Worries about an inflated market capitalization versus projected revenues have prompted some investors to advocate a wait-and-see approach. While D-Wave's technological advancements are encouraging, its speculative nature and high valuation present short-term risks that could pressure the stock price. In the long term, however, Successful execution of its projects and continued innovation could help justify its current valuation, leading to sustained appreciation in its stock price. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 24th of July, 2024, it was reported that B. Riley assigned QBTS a buy rating with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that Needham assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned QBTS an overweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QBTS a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned D-Wave Quantum stock a general strong sell rating. They have classified the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for D-Wave Quantum. The D-Wave Quantum Incorporated stock indicates a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, a buy signal from the long-term average suggests mixed signals. Currently, the short-term average is above the long-term average, leading to a general buy signal for the stock and presenting a positive outlook overall. If the stock experiences further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $9.16. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at about $6.52. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will generate a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MEMACD. However, some negative signals have also been noted, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, March 17, 2025, resulting in a decline of approximately 22.27%. Further downward movement is expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, trading volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, yet indicating that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots signaled a sell opportunity 4 days ago. Bollinger Bands provided a buy signal 25 days ago. The short-term moving average suggested a sell signal 2 days ago. Meanwhile, the long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 7 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 6 days ago. Analyzing the 12-month chart, we observe the following. The short moving average indicated a buy signal 7 days ago. The long-term moving average generated a sell signal 94 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy opportunity 98 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for D-Wave Quantum. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $8.15 and $7.39. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, D-Wave Quantum Incorporated finds support just below today's level at $8.15. If this level is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $7.39 and $6.91. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is deemed to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $2.97 between its high and low, or 35.91%. Over the past week, the daily average volatility of the stock has been 24.26%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for D-Wave Quantum, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies can experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may signal insufficient profit and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is expected on the 12th of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at negative 0.09. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for D-Wave Quantum. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for D-Wave Quantum is at $9.91. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, D-Wave Quantum encounters its first support level at $8.15. If this support level holds, it could serve as a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for D-Wave Quantum from various analyst sources is a strong sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On March 6, 2025, Nguyen Dian made an insider purchase of 101,721 shares of common stock, which has a par value of $0.001 per share. On the same day, Markovich John M. conducted an insider purchase of 430,360 shares of common stock, also with a par value of $0.001 per share. On February 10, 2025, Nguyen Dian executed an insider sale of 2,791 shares of common stock, with the same par value of $0.001 per share. On January 23, 2025, Markovich John M. sold 5,582 shares of common stock, again at a par value of $0.001 per share. On the same day, Bharat's Alan E. sold 8,372 shares of common stock, which has a par value of $0.001 per share. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 31.130. Overall, insiders have purchased 48,006,651 shares, while selling 94,980,996 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $8.28, which represents a decline of 4.72%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, indicating a high level of risk. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top identified 3 days ago. Is D-Wave Quantum stock a good buy? D-Wave Quantum Incorporated presents several positive indicators. However, these are not sufficient to categorize it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is advisable to consider this stock as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should either hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our recommendation from a buy to a hold or accumulate stance since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and market movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, March 21st, we anticipate that D-Wave Quantum will open higher by 71 cents, starting at a price of $9.40. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for this stock? Don't forget to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.